Hey everyone, and welcome to our series on the Daily Stoic. January 7th, 7 clear functions of the mind. In Discourses, Epictetus says, "The proper work of the mind is the exercise of choice, refusal, yearning, repulsion, preparation, purpose, and assent. What then can pollute and clog the mind's proper functioning? Nothing but its own corrupt decisions." Holiday breaks down each one of these tasks. He starts with what I think is the easiest: choice. To do and to think right. Now, most of the time, we know that this choice is an easy one to make. Making it is the hard part. The next is refusal. Refusal of temptation. Temptation presents itself to all of us. Some of us indulge a little, and some of us much more than we know we should. The idea is not to eliminate temptation from your life. That's a fool's errand. The idea is that we want to reduce it as much as possible. Followed by yearning. Yearning to be better. Of course, we all want to be better, but there's a difference between wanting something and yearning for something. Having a desire and having an unquenchable thirst. The next function is repulsion. Repulsion of negativity, of bad influence, of what isn't true. Sometimes we allow these things to creep into our lives because we don't have the energy to fight against them. So, to improve your energy stores, you've got to hate these things with a passion. Now we're moving into the ones that I really think are important. Preparation. Preparation for what lies ahead or whatever may happen. Too many people are caught off guard. Too many people find themselves in situations that they never expected would happen. Don't be one of those people. Up next is purpose. Purpose is our guiding principle and philosophy. How do you live your life? What kind of person are you? These questions should be the driving force in every decision that you make. And finally, assent. Assent means to be free of deception about what's inside and outside our control, and be ready to accept the latter. These 7 functions, that is what the mind is here to do. We must make sure that it does, and see everything else as pollution or a corruption. These functions, practiced, become learned behaviors. Remember, what once was hard will soon enough be easy. Days are long, and our stores of mental energy are not limitless. Mental fatigue is a real thing. So I try to approach my decision-making in the same way that I do my writing. Good, vigorous writing is concise. A sentence should contain no unnecessary words. A paragraph, no unnecessary sentences. For the same reason that a drawing should have no unnecessary lines. And a machine, no unnecessary parts. This requires not the writer make all his sentences short, or that he avoid all detail and treat his subjects only in outline, but that every word tell. And the same goes for your decision-making. You don't have to make every decision a snap judgment, but try to limit the ones that you spend too much time and too much energy thinking about, so that you have enough energy left over to think about the ones worthy of thought. Today's meditation really made me think about myself as a father, and the function that my mind needs to be focusing on when I'm with them. Now, being with kids, especially 2 young kids, is mentally taxing. It's draining. And by the end of the weekend, come Monday morning, I'm ready to go back to work. But from Friday afternoon until Monday morning, there are some things that I try to really focus on. I realize that these days are long, they're hard, and they take a lot out of me. But in return for all that energy that I give, I get great memories in return. Because I realize that while the days are long, the years are short. So I need to spend the time focused on making good memories, good decisions, and instructing my children and guiding them properly, so that when I look back on myself and our relationship years later, when I'm not able to make any more new memories with them, or at least not as frequently as I'd like to, I'm going to know that I did my best while I could. So try to remember that. Whoever you're with, what function do you need to be serving at that moment? How are you going to best serve those people and yourself? Thanks. As always, This passage comes from the Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday, an amazing book that I can't recommend strongly enough.